Down a flight of stairs in Greenwich Village, below street level, below sea level in spirit, sits a wedge-shaped room that has hosted more jazz legends than most countries. This is the Village Vanguard. And if you're picturing something glamorous, stop. Picture a basement. A slightly damp, low-ceilinged, triangle-shaped basement that Max Gordon opened in 1935, back when it hosted folk singers and beat poets, before jazz elbowed its way in and never left. The room itself is basically an architectural accident that turned into a miracle. It's shaped like a slice of pie, which means the sound bounces around in ways acousticians still can't fully explain. And yet somehow, every legendary recording made there sounds like it was mixed by angels. Sonny Rollins recorded A Night at the Village Vanguard there in 1957, just him, bass, and drums, because apparently he looked around that tiny stage and thought, a piano would just get in the way here. John Coltrane practically moved in for a week in 1961, and the tapes became some of the most worshipped recordings in jazz history. And then there's Bill Evans's Sunday at the Village Vanguard, a masterpiece shadowed by tragedy, since bassist Scott LaFaro died in a car crash just 10 days after it was recorded, turning it into a document nobody knew at the time was a farewell. What makes the Vanguard special isn't luxury, because there is none. No frills, no dinner menu, sometimes barely functioning air conditioning. What it has is reverence. Musicians still talk about playing there the way people talk about pilgrimages. Every Monday night for decades, the Vanguard Jazz Orchestra has packed 16 musicians onto a stage built for maybe 6, which is less a big band performance and more a beautifully organized game of Tetris.
Lorraine Gordon kept it alive after Max passed, insisting nothing get too polished, too modernized, too comfortable. Because comfort was never the point. The point was always the music, echoing off triangular walls in a basement that somehow became sacred ground.